Okay, so it's about 7:30, and I'm walking out to get my day going. And I just kind of every day you just kind of do the same thing. We all have done it. It's like what we do in the morning. We get going, and I'm looking at the house across the street, and something just didn't look right. It just looked out of place. And as I looked closer, I'm instead of looking at the front of their house, I'm actually looking at Stephen Vaughn's master bedroom and closet, clothes hanging down. And then you look down and you see a puddle. And like a lake type of thing, and it's like, okay, it dawns on you, this is not good. This is a sinkhole. And then our neighbor, the young girl, I looked to my left, and she's in the street, and I said, did this just happen? And she said, just happened. And she said she was on the phone with 911 at that moment. They've been called, and it was on from there, and it just moved quickly. We didn't know at the time that Steve and Vaughn were not there. But we kind of verified that they weren't there. I immediately called Steve on his cell phone and asked him, or told him that there was a sinkhole underneath his house, and he needed to get home immediately right now. It's creaking, it's splashing, wood breaking, ripping, you just sounds that, just are not normal in our daily lives that you're used to hearing unless you're in the construction business and you hear this all day long. It's just one of those events that, we all see them on TV, and, it's like, oh, wow, you really feel bad for those people that are there. And then, it's like happening right in front of your eyes, and you really feel bad for the people that are right there as well. But most importantly, we want to think of the two families that their houses are just destroyed and gone. We're next on looks like the holes list if it's going to move. At this point, it's been stable for a little bit. Let's just keep our fingers crossed, but our hearts go out to both those families. And so if let's just picture someone running late for work, and you're getting ready in your master bedroom and bathroom, and that was the first point that went. Or let's just think it's a Saturday instead of a Friday. If it's Saturday morning and it's 7:30, 7:15, guess what? They're probably not at work. They may be sleeping in. You never know what people do. That this could have been a much worse scenario had it not been for the young girl that came out and heard it. We all hear things in backgrounds, and we're never really like thinking, oh, that's creaking and that sounds like a sinkhole across the street. But she had the wherewithal to go out and identify it, which was huge, and get 911 immediately called. So that was good. Well, living in Florida, sinkholes happen. So it's one of those things that you say, okay, the odds of getting struck by lightning are pretty slim. The odds of a sinkhole popping up in your front yard is going to happen to somebody, but it's like winning the lottery. So being a Florida boy, we know that things happen. You live close to a lake, you're kind of thinking that's your sinkhole, so it shouldn't happen around, but things do.